Dakar Racing South Africa was still reeling from a day of massive contrasting fortunes at the 2019 Dakar Rally. While Nassau Etienne Bomel's second place effort in stage 3 was enough to see them lead the race, it was an entirely different story for Janiel de Villiers and Dirk van Zitzewitz. The leaders after stage 2 were left decimated after hitting a rock at high speed around the 170-kilometer mark, which cost them plenty of hours.
Certainly a long night, not the way we planned it, but anyway, it is what it is. This race can be cruel sometimes. Yesterday we had really a good stage and we were really doing a good job until we got to, just in a road. I had to pass a quad in the dust, and obviously I slowed down. I was in third gear, and then there was 2 ditches in the road. Not deep ditches, just little small ones, and I hit the first one, and as I came out the first one I saw there was a big rock in the second one. My speed was just right, so the car landed onto the rock. If I was 10 k's an hour faster, which I normally would have probably been, or 20 k's if the bike wasn't there, I would have cleared it. But anyway, that made some damage. It broke the engine mounting, which caused the engine to drop down onto the oil filter, and we could drive for another 70 k's, but then the oil filter decided enough is enough, and we lost all our oil. So it took us a long time to have a look and to find the problem. We eventually saw the problem. We sort of limped our way to CP2, where we found the team there. They took about 2 hours to make repairs and to fix it, and then we continued and finished the stage, but obviously lost 4.5 hours.
The result meant that the pair only returned to the bivouac much later than expected, and the mechanics and engineers had to work throughout the night to get the car ready for stage 4.
Yeah, I know, lots of work on Janiel's car. Came in very late last night. Quite a bit of damage, but new front diff in, new discs, new pads. That's all I can remember right now.
We had a vibration, and we needed to get the diff and find out where the vibration is, and cause Janiel hit a rock, so that messed up a bit of the stuff.
Gilly's car is hurt. The guys did their best to fix it. They're very good at what they do, so they really did their best, so hopefully it's all going to go well for him today.
Yeah, look, they had some work to do. Unfortunately, I think they had all-nighter. But look, now we just got to try and be there and support. NASA's still leading, which is good for Toyota and good for us. So that's the reason why you have 3 cars, and we'll do our best to support them now.
For de Villiers and van Zitzewitz, the third stage was one of the worst they could have had, but they needed to rise from the ashes in the fourth, a 405-kilometer journey from Arequipa to Tacna for the dreaded marathon stage, where the drivers and navigators were left to look after themselves, as assistance was simply not allowed. Nassau Etienne Bomel were up to the challenge and continued to dominate matters. They kept the Dakar Racing South Africa flag flying high by winning the stage and extending their overall lead at the top of the standings.
Fantastic stage for Nassau. He had to control his pace today. He was following Stefan 3 minutes back on the road, and we knew from the Google Map images that there was going to be a lot of dusty roads, and sure enough we were correct on that. But I spoke with him earlier on the phone, and he said that Stefan did the perfect navigation, so they didn't have to worry about anything. They followed him, and the closest they could get was 2.5 minutes, and as soon as they got to a clearer part of the stage, they got a little bit closer, but they weren't prepared to take any risk at all. In the end, they finished 1 minute 52 ahead of him, but of course the big news is that he's now 9 minutes in the lead for second place over Stefan, and 21 minutes ahead of Nani.
It was not easy, and it's marathon day, and we need to just to careful, Yeah, we are quite happy to finish today without any problems. I don't care about the leading, you know. We need to have a good rhythm, you know, all the way, and will be, you know, last 4 or 5 days, you know. We need to have a really good car, and then we can decide to push. But okay, it's good to have a lead now, and we know who's our competitor now, and yeah, we are quite happy.
With Nasser, he is really strong competitors, you know. We never know where he is able to beat you. He is really fast in all the kind of track, especially in the dunes. So the second part, the way back to Lima, for him it will be a really good terrain, I think.
It was a difficult day because of the fresh today. We had a good, habit in front of us, because Peter Hansel with David Castera make very good navigation. So when you are a little behind, it's more easy to follow. And we catch him at the end of the first stage this morning, like 1 minute something. And then we cannot do better, in fact, but because if you push, you take too much risk in the fresh in the dust. So I'm quite happy about our position today. And one more day until the race day, so if we can keep this position like that without pushing, I will be very happy.
Bernard today, very early on, he seemed to lose some time. Perhaps it was navigation. We haven't got an accurate story yet. Another co-driver said they thought they saw Bernard in the wrong road, but we don't know. So not long after then, Bernard hit something and tore the entire left rear wheel off the car. And we know that's got to be a pretty hard hit. His Hiluxes are pretty tough when it comes to rocks and the sand, as we've seen. So we're not sure. Janelle stopped, did the team thing, stopped for an hour, but I got a message from Dirk that the down hit was so big that it bent the bolts and they physically couldn't get the suspension bolts out of the chassis.
After 15 Ks we hit a small rock on the tire with a flat tire, but not hard, and after 40-50 Ks we turning in this corner and completely everything was gone. I think wrong rock on the wrong place, but not here. It was already in the beginning, but not a big impact. But
Stage 5 will see competitors complete the remainder of the marathon stage as they make their way back to Arequipa from Tacna over a very long distance of 517 kilometers.
Stage 5 tomorrow, we haven't got a lot of information. We've looked at some maps there, some images. It's some repeats of today in reverse, so it will be very rough in sections, very rutted, a lot of deep tracks in the fresh, lot of hidden obstacles there, so they've got to be careful. Some new parts in the dunes, but long day tomorrow.
Yeah, it looks like it will be the same because it's in the same area, so I don't know what it will be, but I think it will be better anyway to be first, like that you don't have too much dust and you can just go.
We came here, you know, for to win Dakar, not to play or to joke, you know, because the team spend a lot of money, you know, and we are here, you know, to come and to compete and to fight, you know. It's still a long way, you know, but I am really happy, you know, with the performance of the cars, the new tire of BF Goodrich, really working very well, you know, and we are quite happy now. We don't have anything, just we need to drive and to push and to win this race.